Well, there's always reasons to celebrate on CHCH Morning Live, and what a better way to celebrate than with a sparkling rosé from Fielding Estate Winery. And we're here with the head winemaker, Richie, and always a reason to celebrate. Cheers. Are we cheersing the 2022 harvest?
We are, yeah. We just finished a couple weeks ago. All the grapes are in at the winery. Still a lot of work for us to do here, but it's good to have everything in, and all in all, looks like a pretty good harvest.
Okay, what constitutes a good harvest for winemakers?
Right, well, it's all about the growing season, right? How we start the year coming out of the winter, the growing season during the summer, and then also the fall, which is always important.
Okay. So how did this year maybe differ from previous years? What was good? What was maybe not so good about the 2022 harvest year?
Well, in Niagara, every year is different, right? It's a cool climate here, but it's a variable climate. So every growing season is different. Coming out of the winter this year, we had a bit of an issue with winter injury, right? Okay. So we're cold, obviously, in Niagara. And or this past winter, we didn't think there was going to be that much injury, but there was some damage, which brought yields down for this harvest. Mm-hmm. The good news is we had a great year during the growing season. And what we did bring in, even though it's down a bit in terms of quantity, looks really good in terms of quality.
Okay, so that yield, so you said the numbers are down, so that means the total amount of grapes that you were able to get from your crops is down. But like you said, the quality, how do you measure a quality of a grape after you harvest it?
Right, well, it's not all about after we harvest it, right? It's building up to harvest, right? We're looking at things like the flavor of the berries, development of the seeds, the sugar that's there, the acidity that's there, the flavors that are there. Mm-hmm. Those are all things that we're looking at building up to harvest, deciding the moment we want to harvest. Okay. After that, we're looking at what's developing in the tanks in terms of flavors during fermentation and after fermentation, mouthfeel, all those kind of structure components on the palate. And all in all, the wines from this year, from 2022 that we'll get, that'll come out a year or 2 years from now, look really good.
Well, I can already see they're already in the barrels here. Yeah, they got some Sauv Blanc. What are we drinking here? The sparkling rosé.
Sparkling rosé is a wine that's very consistent for us. It's a traditional method sparkling, made just like they do in Champagne, but of course, because it's from Niagara, we call it sparkling wine. And it's made from Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, which they use in Champagne as well to make sparkling wines. It has this lovely color, and it's available now in the retail store, and it's one of our best sellers, especially for the holiday season.
What else are you excited about this year out of the harvest, or the wines that you're excited about?
Yeah, so our Pinot Grigio always looks really good at the winery. It's one of our most consistent wines and one of our most popular wines. I'm also really happy with the Cabernet Franc from this year. It's the red grape that we do the most of, I would say, by far. And in 2022, the grapes look really good that have come in so far. And we've got here our 2020 Cabernet Franc, which I'll pour you a little splash of here. And 2020 was a year in Niagara that was really a fantastic vintage. Really warm, really dry through the growing season. The wines look great from 2020. You're just starting to see them hit the shelves because a lot of the reds have spent some time in barrel and then some time in bottle to let them age a little bit. And the 2020s that are hitting the shelf right now, including this wine, look really, really good.
All right. Well, cheers. I appreciate it. And Richie, we're going to do some more here from Fielding Estates as we continue on CHCH Morning Live. Cheers.
Cheers.
Indeed, and we are back here with Heidi Fielding at Fielding Estates Winery, and Heidi, it's the most wonderful time of year, isn't it?
Yes.
Great time to come in the shop. It's open 7 days a week, which is important to remember, but also a lot going on starting this weekend.
Yes, this weekend, so for Black Friday and the following 2 other weekends, we have assembled this amazing group of Niagara Benchlands wineries, distilleries, breweries, where you can actually go to the outlets of Niagara. There's a pop-up jingle bar and a pop-up shop where you can purchase all of these products. You can take a break from your shopping, right?
Yeah.
You can sit and sample and taste. There's going to be some great seminars. One of them is about sparkling, and we cheers to the Creekside Sauvignon Blanc sparkling just now, which is fantastic. We've got some, producers like Henry of Pelham and Cave Springs, but also some new producers like 180. I just love this white because the label, especially Living the Dream white, that would be one everyone should taste. We've got the breweries This is a great collaboration between the town of Lincoln and the city of St. Catharines tourism bodies. Again, with all the bench lands, so we're talking Beamsville, St. Catharines, Vineland, Jordan, Grimsby, small beverage producers.
My favorite part is that shopping's not my favorite thing, but at least I have something to do when I go to the Outlet Collection of Niagara when my partner or someone else is shopping, because this is going on for the next 3 weeks. And you mentioned some of the different brands that are a part of this, and it does take a lot of collaboration to be able to pull something like this off.
It does, for sure. I mean, we're all there. We're going to be pouring. There's Meet the Makers ceremony, or Meet the Makers seminars, where you can meet the people who are actually working at the wineries and have a handle on how things are made. But there was some funding from the Niagara Relief Fund, which was through the Tourism Partnership of Niagara. It takes a village to make all these things, awesome things come together. We want to reconnect with our customers and make some new friends, and we're so proud of what we do.
All right, so this is the Living the Dream that you love,
Yes,
the
it
label.
is, yeah.
And you talked about the Niagara Benchlands, the collaboration of a lot of different people with the same goal, and that's promoting the area, promoting the growth, and promoting all the great tastes we have to offer.
Oh my goodness, there's so much. Just look at this table. There's so many great producers. The Calamus Gold Medal winning Red will be there. We've got the Dillon's pre-made gin cocktails, and I understand you can only get this cherry one in this mix pack, which is going to be for sale at that event. But if you're interested in food and wine, they're going to have some cool little seminars going on as well. But we really want folks to get in there when they're shopping and see what we have going on the benchlands.
The Outlet Collection of Niagara, starting this weekend, coming up, running for the next 3 weekends, so right in time for Black Friday. And you mentioned food.
Yes, they're going to be doing some little seminars.
Speaking of food, you guys do some food here too, right?
We do a little food.
Okay, how about we make something?
Let's do it.
All right, let's eat, because I've had a couple of glasses of wine. I should probably eat something. So we're going to do that. We're continuing here at Fielding Estates Winery in beautiful Lincoln as we continue here on CHCH Morning Live. And we are back here at Fielding Estates Winery, and the crop is harvested, and we're back with Heidi Fielding. Heidi, what are we making? We're making a salad, because you don't always think. You gotta always eat your greens, don't you?
That's right. It's called winter salad, and I am not a chef by any means, but I do love to be inspired. I love looking through cookbooks, and we just launched a new part of our website, which is Recipes and Lifestyle, and we're featuring all local chefs like Allison and Christine and Anna Olson, so you can jump to those tabs and get some inspiration yourself.
Okay, before I start making this, I'm gonna get a sip here, so we'll cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. And so what are we making here? It looks like an arugula salad. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark. We're making an arugula
it's called
salad.
winter chopped salad. So we're starting with arugula, which is great.
Yep.
We're gonna add in, maybe you even wanna make the salad. We're
Yeah.
gonna add in roasted butternut squash.
Ooh.
So all of the vegetables, the pears, the beans were roasted for about half an hour.
Yep.
And
Pour that in.
that's all good fiber for you.
Absolutely.
Roasting makes it a little sweeter.
There we
We've
go.
got the green beans.
Yeah.
Those were roasted just at the end.
Yeah. Oh, get my spoon back here.
That's right.
Lots of veggies, lots of green,
Lots of veggies.
lots of
yeah,
color.
Allison's book is whole bowls, so it's a lot of vegetarian dishes.
sure.
Some feta.
Ooh, I love feta. Can I just take a
Yeah,
piece of
you
feta
can
first?
just eat it. It's delicious. A little bit of sweetness with the roasted pears. Like, I mean, it looks gorgeous.
The pears are roasted. Okay, I was gonna ask what you're doing with the pears.
What happened to those?
Yeah, yeah. They're roasted though.
That is a
So
whole
it's
pear.
all-
Yeah, it's really good. Now, this recipe does call for pumpkin seeds, but I thought they would be amazing with these
what do you got going on over
little
here?
candied pecans that we made. And these are from Chef Libertini from the Olive Apron, also on the website.
Yeah.
So these are done with cinnamon and sugar and finished with this very delicious spice from our friends at Provisions. And we've got a great dressing.
You made those.
I did. That's
my
why
gosh.
there's not many here.
Oh
'cause
my
I
gosh,
ate most
yeah.
of them.
What do we do in the
making
dressing
them.
here?
So we got some Dijon, lemon juice, oregano, garlic. I made this and I'm like, why don't I make my own dressing more often? Like, it is so good.
Isn't that the way it goes, eh? All right.
Yeah.
Well, everything I've tasted so far. You made these nuts?
I did.
Oh my
I know,
goodness.
be impressed.
Yeah, I am impressed.
Well,
I'm impressed with everything
I
you
don't
got
make
going
up the
on
recipes,
here, Heidi.
but I try to do them because I want to be part of what's going on. And
You can smell that
and
right away.
I aspire. I want to do better, right?
Now, the thing is, you've had, because people ask, like, what goes well with your
Yeah.
wines. And
Yes.
now you have a spot on your website where you're going to have these recipes that are coming. Oh my goodness.
Try to eat that gracefully on camera.
There's nothing more graceful than salad on camera here.
So I
Make sure
paired,
get every day.
paired this with our estate Pinot Gris because it's got a nice little bit of weight to it that's going to go good with those roasted veggies and the oil and the garlic, but also it's crisp and fresh, so it's going to be so
Oh my
good.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Right?
All right. Well,
Salads in the winter, folks.
not just salad, because you guys have some you do really cool out here with
Yeah,
the domes,
the
where you
domes.
get to experience winter.
Outside.
Hold on, outside while staying warm and comfortable.
Yes.
Which is a very cool thing.
It's been a big hit, so we're continuing to expand upon those.
All right, well, let's
fun
go out
things.
in one in just a little bit, okay? I'm gonna eat the rest of the salad, I'm gonna drink the rest of this wine, and we're gonna come back with Heidi here at Fielding Estates Winery on CHCH Morning Live. Well, it's Dome, Sweet Dome at Fielding Estates Winery. We're back here with Heidi Fielding, and these are such a unique experience to get to experience winter while staying nice and warm.
They are great. I mean, obviously they started, we had that opportunity during COVID and they were so popular. We put them up again this year, but we're enhancing some of the experiences that we're offering. You still get the beautiful view and you get the nice warm dome and they're cozy. But a lot of people were asking us, can we bring our own balloons in? Can we bring a cake? We're celebrating something. So we thought, why don't we put together some unique experiences and call them celebration domes?
And that's what we're in here. The idea that this was an opportunity, and for people who can come down in 7 days a week, but if you want to get one of the domes, call ahead.
Call ahead for sure. Like anyone can go online and book a dome. There's just a small rental fee. Are you sitting there?
Yeah, I'm pulling out a receipt for it. Yeah.
So this would be great for someone that's having a bachelorette or they're celebrating a shower or something like that.
Yeah.
Basically, it comes with all your decor, the nice plates, the cutlery. Your flights of wine are included. We're having sparkling today, which
Okay.
is also an option. And a really cool little dessert platter that we cater to each group depending on their wants and needs.
The thing is, it's nice and warm in here.
It's toasty.
It's toasty because you might think if you're in a dome, what's the conditions going to be like? But you want to dress for the weather, but also be prepared that it might get a little toasty in here.
We tell people to dress in layers. So I always recommend winter boots, but like right down to like a t-shirt or a tank top because once that sun comes out, it's warm. Like it's so nice and it's a gorgeous setting.
Now you mentioned some of the packages they'll come with desserts, but you can also order off the menu.
Yeah, so if you're booking a celebration dome, it's automatically going to come with all your gratuity and taxes. It's going to come with a dessert platter, your flight of wine. If you want to add on a charcuterie or a cheese board, you can. But if you're just here for a regular experience, those things are also offered, like all the cheese and everything.
What's your advice for people who want to celebrate the holidays with you?
Oh,
At Fielding Estates.
We would
would you-
love to have them.
What would your advice be? For December, you're looking for things to do. You want to get outside. Because
Yeah.
last December, there was a lot going on. I don't need to tell you. But this December, people want to get out. They want to celebrate. What's your advice to them?
come. We are open 7 days a week. The weekdays are a great time to come still. We're always open. The domes are here. We've got cozy fireside seating inside as well. If you want to do a dome, just reserve online. If you're not comfortable with that, just give us a call. We are so helpful and someone always answers the phone, which I love.
And it could be you answering the phone
It
as well.
usually is, yeah.
Well, I know the desserts are delicious. The wine is delicious.
Yes.
The company is amazing. Heidi, thank you for spending the morning with me. This has been a lot of fun.
It has been fun.
Yeah, the
Be a
wine
good
has
winter.
It's going to be a great winter. And the Jingle Bar,
Yes.
just for reminding people, at the Outlet Collection of Niagara, happening starting this weekend, Black Friday, and going on for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, and mall hours. So starting at noon. I think it's open late for Black Friday, which is amazing for all those power shoppers. But come out and see us. There's so many great producers from the Niagara Benchlands and a lot of work going into it. Won't be disappointed.
Well, while we're here, while we're in Lincoln, I think I do need to stop at Bench. I think I need to stop at Calamus, 20 Valley, and I got to definitely pick up some bottles here at Fielding Estate. So Heidi, thank you so
Cheers.
much. We're going to cheers, and we're going to send it back to CHCH Morning Live, having fun. We're going to have some desserts, we're going to have some wine, and we're having fun here at Fielding Estates on CHCH Morning Live.